Is it just me? But when I want to start YouTube, like now, I want to record a video. I have to, even though I haven't I just woke up. I haven't brushed. I haven't done anything. I have to brush my mouth because there's just a psychology. Like the people over there, they can smell it. So I have to brush it before I talk to you people, so that you people will not be put off by the video. So I have to go and brush my mouth now. Hi everyone. Hello everybody. I think these shades are good. Welcome to today's video. As the title says, today I want to be giving Okay, let's go into it. When I was in my first year in uni, I remember when I just got into Unilag, that was 2019. Yeah, I know I'm a bit old. But yeah, I just got into Unilag. My parents just dropped me in school and drove off, literally. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just carrying one shiny bag like this. I still have the bag, it's glittery, it was shiny, and I was just walking up and down, so lost. I didn't even know what I was doing. I remember I was using my phone, Google Map, to find my way around the school, and it was just such a crazy time. I used to trek to, I don't know if you know DLI, but I used to trek to DLI and back because I didn't know how the cab system, I didn't know how they work. I'll just see cabs moving. I don't know where they are moving to. I don't know what you can call. It was just so crazy, And even hostel self, I didn't know what to do in my hostel. I didn't even know. Thank God I was even able to, get a hostel. But I didn't understand anything. I was truly just people could tell that I was in my first year. I remember even one time, me and my friend, because I had a friend from secondary school that we came in together. So we're walking up and now we're both lost. And then we walked up to, we're looking for a bank, Zenith Bank, And so we walked up to this cab driver and we just told him, please, can you take us to Zenith Bank? The man just ignored us. He just looked at us and was like, who are these ones? And just carried his face. That whole experience, I got into second year and third year. There were things that I learned that I wish somebody was there to guide me. Somebody had told me so that I won't have to make such mistakes. Somebody had just put me through, this is how uni is, this is what you should do, this is how university, this is how Unilag goes, and this is what you should do. That would have made my experience better. The first thing I would like to say to anybody that, if you're in Unilag and you're just entering into Unilag, I think the first advice that I would give to anybody or tip is that the first set of friends that you meet and you make are most likely not going to be your friends. I know it's crazy, but the first set of people that you meet in uni and you guys just bond together, start moving in groups, are most likely not going to be the friends you end up with. I would explain because you can meet them on different circumstances. Different things can bring you guys together. For instance, you're doing registration together, you're taking an elective and you don't know who else is taking that elective, and suddenly you bond. But once again, it's a probability, right? But I'm just saying that because of the circumstances, it doesn't give you time to vet properly. Okay, do I really know this person, my values and the person's values, do they align? Can I take on this person as my friend? You just move together and be going, and then later on, when you now are able to see and process things clearly, you've gained ground in university and you're able to make a clear head of what you want to do, what you're doing, you are able to now say, nah, you know what, we can't be friends, but I love you, okay? And that's the thing about uni. You meet the first set of people, but you don't really end up as friends. You just meet them, and then, anyways, back to the video. So the first set of friends are not going to be the friends that you meet, you like, right? You're going to meet some people, and along the line you realize that, okay, when you're able to stand, I beg this person, if you be my friend, I love you, but bye. And that's the thing about uni, right? That's the thing about first year in uni, and it's totally okay. Once again, I say that it is a probability. I'm not saying it's every time, but most times that's usually what happens. and that's okay. One of the best decisions that I made for myself when I was in year one was to quickly, as soon as possible, plug myself in a fellowship, a church, and be committed, consistent with it. It did so much from my university experience because estimate how easy it is for you to slip out of your values. And so, one of the best things that you can do to yourself, to protect your Christian values, the things you've grown up with, is to plug yourself in a church or a fellowship. As soon as you register your classes and you have sorted out hosted everything, the next thing you should be doing is looking for a place a spiritual place, looking for, a church, or looking for a fellowship. I have some recommendations. If you want, you can drop in the comment section, or you can text me. I can give you for free. Find a place that you can stay rooted, good, that they have good word, a place that would nurture your spiritual growth, so that as you're going through your university, you're grounded spiritually. You're not losing yourself. You're not losing your values. You're enjoying your university experience, all right, but you're still grounded in your faith, in whatever value that you came into school with. You don't lose yourself at the end of the journey. My university experience thanked me for it. The next thing that I want to say to anybody in uni is have goals. Yes, have goals that you want to achieve. And I don't mean they're not limited to academic goals. Academic goals are good. You should have them because that's the primary reason why you are in school. You should know what you would like to. You should have an idea of what you like to graduate with, even if you probably don't end up graduating that, but you should just have that in mind, something you're looking at. But beyond that, you can have goals of things you want to experience, new things. It's a goal, you can write it down. You want to make friends, it's a goal, you can write it down. You want to start things, it's a goal, you write it down. One thing I really like about Unilag and I think federal universities in general is that maybe because of their, would I say, how much free time we have due to a lot of laxiness of the system, it gives the students, time to come up with things to do. So for instance, you go to a school like Unilag and you figure out that almost everybody has a business. Like, you see a hairdresser, you will see somebody that makes t-shirts, you will see somebody that sews, you will see somebody that makes parfait, you will see somebody that does, you will just be seeing scrunchies or pillowcase or hairdresser or makeup artist or tailor or fashion. You will just be seeing different, almost everybody has a business. That's one thing I figured out when I entered uni. I was like, why does everybody have a business? And then when I sat down, I realized that because of how much time they give us. For instance, I went to 2 years of strike, not at the same time, but I went through one batch of strike, another batch of strike. And in that period, I can't just be sitting down. It forced me to kind of come up with something to do before I even leave school. I have to, come up with something by force. And so that's what you now get to. When I got to school, I realized that everybody has something to do. Type on the group chat. My hostel, who does this? Like 5 people respond to you, because everybody has something they're doing. I said, when having a goal, it doesn't have to be academic goal alone. You can have a goal, a business goal. When you get to school, get inspired. You'll see people that are doing the things that you are postponing till when you finish school. Like, when I finish school, I'll be a chef. You get to school, you see chefs in your level, in 200 level, in 300 level. There's nothing. You even see students. When I was in school, you see students take shops in school. Take shops. It's very common. Have salons, have this, and they are selling and they are making money. They're juggling classes and they are doing this, and then it just forces you to think. And I think that's a good thing about federal school, because it's good for you, because time you eventually come out, you've passed the thinking phase where you're thinking of, what should I now do with my life? What's my purpose? What can I start? It's now more like, okay, how can I set systems for these things? How can I build on these things? How can I be more consistent? How can I do it on a grand scale? How can I improve myself? I'm not coming up with the vision. I'm just improving the structure I've already started little. So that's a good thing about like when you go through school. One thing I will also say is, don't just go through school. Allow school to pass through you. Don't just run through it. Bam. No, allow school to pass period. Enjoy the whole school experience. It's like an experience, the full platter. You know, in a school like Unilag, there's so much you can do. There's so many people you can meet. I'm being serious. You know, you can gain so much exposure by just going to that school, just meeting people, the kind of events they organize. You know, you can meet so many people. That actually leads me to my third point. But I think I've lost my points for a bit. Many people just have this one-dimensional view of school. Hey, I just want to go to school, graduate in first class, and come out, and they do nothing else but that. And then they come out of school and realize that, okay, they could have just spent more time or created a balance. You know, not withstanding their first class, but just have a bit of balance, realizing that school is a whole experience. It's like a full platter, you know, where experience meeting new people, attending events, participating in leadership opportunities, participating in sports, participating in competitions. There are debates, there are stuff, there's whole week. There's a lot of things that you can experience in University of Lagos and universities generally if you're not one-sided. I think one other aspect I would like to touch is hostel experience. Hostel is a different experience. It's a whole new course on its own. Staying with people, you know, handling relationships, meeting new people, learning to interact, learning to just live with people is like a BSc course on its own. I'm telling you, and I think everybody should experience it because you would need it in life. Staying with people, learning to manage relationship. Hey, she took my slippers, she took this. Learning to talk to people, seeing people's different points of view, where they're coming from. That's the whole exposure that we're talking about. You're being exposed to different kind of mindsets. You're growing in the process as you meet these people, as you interact with them. You realize that this is your own one-dimensional or mini view of the world. It's not the universal view. Don't be so one-dimensional, one fixated person. It's just that 5.0 that I want. It's great, but you come out of uni realizing that uni was supposed to be a whole experience, and you only experience one. It's like going to a buffet and saying, okay, I'm only going to take pounded rice, not even pounded yam, rice and stew, that's all. And yet there's pineapple, there's cake, there's muffin, there's cornflakes, there's porridge jam, there's desserts, different kind of rishi. But you, now rice and stew they train you with, and that's all. And you could have just have had rice and stew with a side plate of salad, plantain, or rishi. You could even take ofada stew, but no, you said no. My own is just rice and stew. That's how you people are when you say those things. But anyways, lastly, I would say, I've said lastly like 5 times, man. Lastly, I would say is also, one thing I would say is interact with your classmates. Interact with people. You really don't know where you need people. You really don't know where you meet people. It's just a good skill to have, that you talk to people. And by interaction, I don't mean you have to be extra in their DMs if you don't have that kind of energy. But at least when you see them, say hi. Just wave, you know, at least know their names. I know it's crazy. You're in 100 level, you're a big girl. Why you be talking to your classmates? Your hair is reaching your bum. You should not be talking to your classmates. Your nails, you live in one big hostel like this. You shouldn't be talking to your classmates. But if you understand how much, it's just a good skill to have, to just be, I won't say over friendly, but just be, I just need to say hi to you. Just say hi, just know their names. It's a good skill to have. You never know who knows the information that you need, you know. I had friends I had to constantly ask, you know, people in class, like, please, did he say this? Did this lecturer say this? Like, this video is almost getting to 30 minutes. I can see 20 something on my screen. So probably if you guys enjoyed this video and you have any questions, or you have anything that you'd like me to talk about in the next video, I'm open to talking about my university experience. I don't come out so sad, but yeah, congratulations again to freshers and those that just entered uni. Congratulations, University of First Choice and the nation's pride. Congratulations, you just entered the University of First Choice and the nation's pride. How do you feel? Are you proud about it? The First Choice University, the best university in the world. The best university in the world. Yeah, that's my uni. That's my uni. A uni of nation's pride. Great accolade. Great. For 4, I'm just saying, if I fresher right now, you have like 4 plus 8 years to get your life together. Cherish it, okay? My ex was 2, so that's 4 plus 2, that's 6. You know, your ex can be, who knows? If you pray very well, your ex can be 1, your ex can be months, your ex can be 2, your ex can be, God forbid. But my own ex was 2, so I don't finish my 4 plus 2 years. Anyway.